All right.
Fine, fuck you. How about that?
What's up, mofos? This, of course, is the greatest hater, aka Bar7, aka the most underrated, underappreciated Yu-Gi-Oh player you have ever heard in your damn life. I don't know why that's a part of the intro, but we're gonna throw it in there. Welcome to the Vibecast, Marmar Edition, with a special guest who's probably gonna go on a 10 to 20-minute rant after he's done blowing his hot hair. Speaking of which, Honorable, how's it going?
Hello, everyone. This is Honorable Hunter, but this is not Honorable Hunter. Actually, this is the opposite of Honorable Hunter. This is the evil one, the Primal Hunger Hunter.
The dishonorable couch potato?
Not dishonorable, just Primal Rage.
Primal Rage.
Hurry up, we got
I
like an
kind
hour.
of like Toasted Sandwiches and I like Prems, but I would like to hear about this. What's going on, bro?
Honestly, I've been having a good laugh. Sony is promoting Resident Evil Requiem, that honestly looks like a sponsored game. Turned everything happy in my life
Oh, right, the stupid
upside
leash
down.
shit. Yeah,
PlayStation
yeah.
is leasing.
What the
Yes.
This is
fuck?
the
Wait a
summoning
minute.
Right?
jutsu.
Summoned?
There was a pride in wearing a brand like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. Now, these people don't even know what the hell they're doing. Nintendo is just selling you the same garbage. Microsoft doesn't even know how to make a streaming
There's a meme
platform.
about this
Sony
somewhere. What
doesn't
was
know
it?
how to make a video game anymore. So they just
Sony
keep
isn't.
reproducing the same garbage to us over and over and over.
You know, I'm gonna put the
And
meme
then
up.
they drop
Put that
this.
meme.
This renting a PS5 because they can't already just use whatever left of the recruitment brain cells that they had recently. By the way, they laid off more people. Who would have guessed? Seeing renting a PS5 has brought this feral anger inside of me that I didn't know I had until I faced Greatest Gamer Street Fighter 6 and I called bullshit on that super move. I
It's okay. You can let it loose.
I want to scream the absolute loudest out of my mind. I want to scream my soul
Are you getting to
out.
the point? You're
Because
dragging.
what is Sony doing?
Okay, okay.
This is not dragging. This is the point. What is Sony doing? Why can you rent a PS5 that doesn't even come with a subscription fee?
Oh, that's crazy. Wait.
You
Hold up.
just get a console and a controller. It doesn't even mention if you get an HDMI or a power cable for it.
$10.
Oh,
$10 a month.
you get a console that is like, I think it said like 800 gigabytes. No PlayStation Plus. No games that come with it. You just you get a homie to hit you up. It's like, hey man, I got you a birthday present. Oh yeah, what is it? A PS5 for 3 months. I would stab him
Dude,
right on the spot. I
you know
You
spent
know
what
who?
doesn't.
$60,000 a year and be like, oh my god, I wanna rent a PS5. I just never want to own anything. I didn't ask if your leg hurts. My soul hurts from the greed
I was
of
just my leg
Sony.
hurts. I have shit to do with what you were talking about.
Station of the Full Metal Alchemist greed homunculus.
They
Right?
love
These aren't corporate
money.
companies anymore. We've seen the files.
Oh, that's
Completely
crazy.
unrelated file.
Oh
That Call of
no.
Duty conveniently made a coin system purchase called CP, by the way.
That's
Yeah,
odd.
I
That's
love
a reach.
Cyberpunk.
Have a Last of Us Part 1 remastered next year.
Interesting.
Hey, how do you know?
But
Wow.
No, but it's for the PS4 players, the ones that can't afford the PlayStation 5 right now and haven't been able to this entire time. Now they can rent it.
Always the broke ass
Yeah, it's gonna
PS4
cost
players.
$1,200 just to get it, but hey, you lease it now. Pay that £10 a month. Everything's gonna be good, man. You don't gotta worry about nothing. That's a good time for them. If you're a PS4 player, this is a good time for you. If you are a regular person who actually goes out and gets these consoles or whatever you're playing on, obviously so because of this whole situation
Monday.
that even GG's brought up a million times over and over again.
Damn straight.
Like from overpricing all these systems now because the AI bullshit. Then you got all the broke PS4 players who just can't get a PS5 for some damn reason. They keep on spending all their money on
Stupid shit.
Madden Ultimate Team and
Damn, he's
the
cooking.
FIFA Ultimate Teams and their Fortnite, the V Bucks and
Eat 'em.
Don't
the
forget the
Robux
Eat
PlayStation
'em.
and shit like
subscription.
Right?
that's literally all this subscription is for. Like this leasing the console is literally for those broke people who, for some reason, they jump on Klarna and they try to like, you know, bootleg their way into getting something halfway proper inside of their own home. It is what it is. Like we know who the general audience is for this is, and we know they're the reason why that corporate's just been running rampant like crazy. Like all the AAA games are essentially just turning into live service games now. I mean, they turned Assassin's Creed into a live service game. How the fuck do you do that? I'm still trying
Real
to
life
figure out
is
how.
becoming a live surface gotcha game. You can't tell me otherwise.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
Also, can you imagine being late on like a payment fee for that? You got some Sony goons just showing up at your door. We're here to claim
nah, no, no. They don't spend money like that.
you so
We already
broke.
know that Nintendo are the only ones who are able to do it the way how they do it. If you don't pay for your PS5, I don't even think they'd be like that mad about it. If anything, they'll be like, oh, okay,
They
well,
just
we bought it.
console ban it.
Or they just wait till the next hack and everyone gets hacked again. And
Ooh, let's get
And
hacked.
another one. And another one.
we already know PlayStation gets hacked like what
How
once every
about
5 months.
no?
Sure.
Is that the cycle now? I forgot what the cycle is now.
I would rather not get hacked, but how about no?
How about no?
But in all honesty, guys, like we already know we're
How
not
about
the
no? You
target
press
audience for this whole situation with the PlayStation 5.
That's true.
Um,
I
do
quite
you
understand.
guys
Shouldn't be
know who would be willing to spend $10 a month to have a PS5?
Shouldn't be a need for a target audience like this in the first place.
I feel like Val would be
Well,
one of those people. Unironic. I can
No,
see it.
Vile, I would. No,
I
I
can see
will.
it.
I will get a plane just to smack him in the fucking face for that. Just for even mentioning it.
fucking all these big companies are getting away with fucking murder, raising up the prices with everything. And they're not listening to the consumer at all. They don't care. They're just looking at the numbers, which means the main problem for this is the consumer. We keep spending
I
the
for,
money on it. They keep on
I
looking
just
at it as,
realized
oh, it's a good
I
thing.
forgot to say this. I completely forgot to say this. You got to edit this back in or not. I don't fucking care. In my last rant, I said Sony's new motto is pay has no limits. I was fucking right.
Pay does have limits. It's
This is just this is just another statement to that.
You're funny as hell for that one. You said it got $10 a month. You got me with that one.
it's okay, man. It's just $10 a month. Imagine paying for that, plus paying for fucking PlayStation Plus.
Imagine that on
Oh
top
my
of the
god, that sounds so
PlayStation.
sick.
What was it?
How do we
It,
end
it
up?
was
You
it
know
was their
what?
other
I
subscription
honestly blame
service name
Microsoft.
before they
It all
merged it with
started because of
Plus.
Yes.
Microsoft, guys.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Microsoft was the one that
100%.
started to put the paywall on online, and everything went downhill from there. So we could just blame Microsoft.
Listen.
Since,
You
I mean,
know
let's be honest, no
Sony
one really cares about
is
Microsoft anymore.
awful.
Not even Microsoft.
Listen, you have to
I heard
understand that
their sales
Sony is
are
so
in the
awful
trash.
at their own console with a buggy UI that didn't even was even there from day one. Overpriced games, overpriced subscription fees, not just one, fees. That I got a PC that breaks on me every couple times a month, and I will take that inconvenience over touching that system. Let that make
Yes.
sense.
Jay said.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
He said, all doing.
Nah, this is just Honorable's way of saying
Tired of this, Grandpa. Yeah. I knew it. I fucking knew it, you little shit.
I'm surprised you whippersnappers even know what holes is.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh man.
I'm dying. I'm done.
But I mean, I guess we could also add into the whole thing since we're on PlayStation. What did you guys think of the last state of play? Like me personally, the only thing I thought was semi 6 out of 10 was the John Wick game.
Uh,
And then,
It's the
like I said, man,
safest
once they showed that
stream.
chicken game, and I remembered it was Black History Month, I kind of felt like insulted. But it
It
is what
was
it is.
just
That's just
an
Christmas.
incredibly safe stream. Nothing that just makes
I'm
it wrong, but at the same time, because it was safe, it was exactly 0% interesting.
I didn't see the state of play. I was looking at the what was nominated and stuff, and I looked at all the trailers. It seems like it was a lot of belt to ass. It was like the first 5 seconds of a trailer, somebody fighting and throwing hands. But there is one game I am excited about, and it's the Darwin Paradox, where you get to be a stealthy octopus. I don't know why, but it just speaks
Oh,
to
the
me.
one that basically branched off the Metal Gear Solid HD remaster or remake, whatever the fuck it's gonna be, the collection.
it's not the fact that it was Metal Gear Solid, it's the fact that it's an octopus and like I don't know. I am a simple
To be
woman.
fair, it could be better than playing as Old Snake. So
Snake the octopus.
solid.
I don't know. Like it seemed like some of the games were interesting in the state of play, but it seemed like it was a lot of throwing hands. Like absolute diabolical hands. There was like maybe two games out of everything that I saw that was nominated that weren't throwing hands,
Oh my god.
belt to
It's the
ass.
shonen. Oh.
Why are you being code?
Ah, she's
I think the
identifying the
one that really
codes.
has me like worried the most probably will have to be the God of War trilogy. Because if they're remaking the trilogy, they're probably gonna do it in the style of the Norse God of War games, and I don't want that. I kind of feel like it will sort of just kill the flow and like the greatness that was the original trilogy. Like taking the engine now and putting it into like the behind over the shoulder view that I don't know about you guys. I'm kind of sick and tired of fucking seeing it over and over again.
God of
Like,
boy.
do we
Boy.
do we really need the OG God of Wars to be another one of those? Like, I think it'd be kind of ridiculous. Like, bring the QTE events, including the sex games. Don't even fucking back down on it because of some LGBT or libiquita bullshit. We don't care anymore. We just want to be able to play the game in its
I'm
proper
hoping
form. If you're up in
I'm
the graphic,
hoping I'm hoping that they just do the graphic design, like up it to where it's um like better quality graphics and stuff, like it's more clean, like the God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok, where the graphics like that. I hope that that's the direction they're going, and they're not completely like, putting stuff in, taking it out, putting it in, like completely trying to change the game. I just hope they just
Giggity.
copy paste and just up the graphics. That's all I'm hoping for, because I do love the God of War, even though I've never really played the trilogy. I wish I could, but I wasn't able to. But I have played 2018 and Ragnarok, and I do love, which I've always liked, Norse and Greek mythology to begin with. But I'm just hoping that they just redesign it as better graphics, um, things that weren't during that era of gaming that they could improve on now, but without changing the story or anything like that. That's my hope, because they did release the Son of Sparta. Is it
ooh,
Sparta
you know
or
what?
Spartan?
So
Spartans.
so so yeah, it's the I think it is Son of Sparta or the Sons of Sparta.
One of the
Is it
two.
Sons of
It's one
Sparta?
of the two. It's
Either or.
Sparta or
It's a
Spartan,
side-scrolling game, and from last I
but it's
checked, David Jaffe, the
Kratos and
original
his
creator,
brother
does not like that game.
playing it, or at least know some better
Uh,
stuff about it.
for me in
That's pretty
particular, because I seen the first like 20 minutes of the gameplay, it looks okay. But after I heard David Jaffe rant about it, because he spent the $30 to play it. Two things that are really like bothersome for me. One, the fact that it's exclusively on PS5, and two, there is co-op, but you basically have to beat the game in order for you to unlock the co-op. And it's only couch co-op. It's not online co-op at all. It's only couch co-op. So it's like you have to beat a
weird.
game and then you invite your friend over so then you be able to play the game over again with a buddy. I think that's odd.
Stupid. In my opinion, it's stupid because what if you don't have people near you that are into games like that, but then your online friends are like, dude, you want to play this game with me? And you can't. Oh, God. Why?
What
Why?
what do you mean I can't play this game online cross-play with Steam players because it's only exclusively on PlayStation 5 and nowhere else?
Oh my
That
God.
makes
And it makes no sense.
then that
Honestly,
means
I feel
everyone has to go and purchase or lease a PlayStation 5 for
right,
$10 a month in order for you to play the game.
right is real.
You're not letting
But
that shit
no,
die.
like I we haven't had many local co-op games since like the early 2000s.
The
And
only
like
good ones that have been recent, like they do stand out. Like the last what was it? Well, for me in particular, like I do like
Wait, wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Squidgate or not
I want to add
Squidgate.
my piece. I want to add my piece. Sorry. Go on.
See, I hope that they don't because I really hope they don't. But
Sexies are not a necessity, but it is part of the game because it is lore accurate.
like I feel like they should keep the gore and everything, or that was God of War to begin with, and I hope that they keep it. They did keep it for Ragnarok though, the 2018 version, and I'm kind of sad about that. But you know, but
You said
I
Timbo.
do know that I do hope
I'm so
that they
glad we
end up
could see this.
changing that local co-op
No.
Sons of Sparta before, before it just turns into a disaster because yes, co-op games do stand out, but no, it's not. A lot of people don't do that because it's so much easier to play online, and I really hate that some games are going to be mostly PlayStation 5 exclusives, like console exclusive games, because I feel like they would make more money if they released it to all platforms because
Bro,
and
what are
give
you
it a
talking about? They
cross-play
already do
function.
that. They already do that shit. They release on
See, the thing
PlayStation,
is,
try
we
to
already
cuck
have
you, then they release it on PC.
the corporate company already has a tech for that. I dub it the Harmony Gold Mind Wizardry trick. All my mecha fans know what I'm talking about.
This dude.
If it's only going to be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, I'm going to be so sad because I really want to play it on PC.
Don't worry, you just have
What
to
if
sit.
it's
You have to
only
sit in the
going to be
cuck
a
chair for a
PS5
year.
exclusive for a year?
Yeah, literally. Just you gotta sit in the cuck chair for a year, then you'll be fine.
Okay, well then that's
Listen,
fine.
listen,
That's
we're
fine.
getting Bloodborne 2 in the form of a Nintendo Switch 2
I'm
exclusive.
gonna be honest.
We're not getting anything. Okay, we're just getting ass. We're getting absolute ass.
Do not deliver thy ass to me if I cannot have thy ass.
Exactly.
I mean, are we done talking
Calm
about
down,
Sony?
Mr.
I
I
feel
Sparrow.
am
like I'm
not
gonna have to cat
honorable
so
hunter.
much of this off.
That
By the
name
way,
does not belong to me. I am a
Nah, you're just
feral. I'm a
feral.
feral beast.
Xbox era where they were just like movies tie-in games and they just kept on
oh
like churning.
yeah, that was a good.
I would like to play a John Wick game or a game that's within the John Wick universe. I just feel weird playing as John Wick. And the main reason why I feel weird as playing as John Wick, because spoilers for those who didn't see the fourth one,
God fucking damn it, dude.
too fucking late. I'm sorry. I did it. I'm sorry.
That's why I say
But
spoiler.
like
That's why I
May
told
not
you to wait,
actually be dead.
motherfucker.
See, he may
I
not
I
went
was
through
gonna
actually
mute
that.
be
you,
dead.
bitch.
But
Are you done yet?
like at the end of the day, I don't really want to play a game where they're just gonna drag this shit out because besides the fact that I already hear rumors about a fifth movie and that bothers me even more because it's like how much like what more are you going to do? Like
Hmm.
are you gonna add a zombies campaign into this shit? And in that case, I think I might have to opt out.
I'm gonna have to opt
Um,
in even more just because I'm that booty hurt. By the way, Mar, you're gonna get punched. I hope you know that. I hope you do know one of my things is
that's
I am
fine.
very, very
That's
anti-spoiler.
fine. I'll take the punch. I'll take the punch.
Good,
Yeah.
good.
Oh, you haven't heard about the new Pokemon Winds and Pokemon Waves that's been all over the
I was,
place?
no, I have not. I was about to say
They
their
be wearing the
version of Power Word
waves.
just be Pokemon. But I'm not gonna lie, I do like Power Word. It's really adorable.
Everybody loves
Power
Power
World's
World.
fucking amazing. I honestly like Power World. It's still a great time. I still play it. I play it on my damn
I
fucking bootleg
still,
Steam Deck. It's fucking awesome.
I
Bootleg.
still need to.
I mean, it's better than the Steam Deck, but like at the same time, I that like they're basically, oh, let's get Steam Deck, but then we'll make it bigger and like it feels better in your hands. And it's like, oh, okay, well, I guess there we go. Pokemon Wind and Pokemon Waves from all the leaks and shit that they've been showing off. By the way, they're supposed to be showcasing the game. I think next week. I think like on a Thursday or something like that. But from all the screenshots and everything that's been coming out, the only thing that hasn't been 100% confirmed are the three starters, but judging by everything that I've been able to put together, sounds like the starters are also going to be based off of how you interact with essentially your one island where you kind of just grow shit.
You
So
know
we'll
the
see
crazy
how that
part
all
is this
goes.
is still a prelude. We haven't even started the Vibecast yet. This is all the prelude.
Yeah, there's way too
Remember
much
the
shit to be
prelude was
talking
just
about.
me
What?
bitching for 10 minutes?
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, you're still bitching and whatever, but like, cause you know the usual we have to we talk, we you know remember the usuals. Okay, what did we do? And then some other shit. I
You
forgot.
know, this would be technically my only second Vibecast, so I thought we already did that.
No,
I have
but that's the
concluded
whole point. Every time it's done, like say,
my
well, okay, what did we
piece.
do since the last week that we did the live cast? See, that's how that works.
Honorable took the prelude basically. He took it all.
I thought we
He
were
took
actually
it,
in the
nutted out.
Vibecast.
I mean, it is part of it, but this is the prelude in a sense, or as Val calls it. What does he call that shit again? Already to play, whatever. I don't care. No, because the main thing is like for Mars, like, what did you want? What thoughts? Because it's still part of the prelude. Is like, what did you have thoughts on the past videos I dropped? We'll save the 2XK one because I think we're gonna go off on that one, so we'll save that one. But what are
Well,
some things that you wanted to get your mind off?
I
You know
haven't
what I'm saying?
watched your videos, so
No, you're fine. You're
RIP.
fine. You're fine. It's more for more because he's catching up
Anyways,
to where we're at. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we remember when you guys were there, I was like, I'm not gonna talk because I already talked about it, and I need you guys to talk about. You know, think the subject. Think of it like a backlog. We go from the start of what I talked about all the way to now, so it's all caught up. Because Mar, I know, has a lot of thoughts on the things that I said in my solo cast and our vibe cast. You know what I'm saying? Catch up to speed. So Mar's gonna talk for like 30 minutes, and we all gotta be quiet.
anyways,
so
I have
Forgot about
concluded
that.
my piece.
I
The
forgot
blood
about that.
frenzy is no more. I will return.
My ear. Anyways, Mar, well, what are some things that because I'd rather focus on the things you want to get
you know what?
your
Here, then let me kind of ask you about this because I didn't watch the full video, but I need to hear a little more of a recap about
Okay,
it.
fair enough, fair enough.
What's going on with VR5 or VF5? What's going on with that?
Ooh, okay. Yeah, we did talk about. So, long story short, like I said, if you guys check out the video so you get the full thoughts. Long story short, Virtua Fighter 5 dropped a beta, or maybe the game. I don't know who gives a shit, but regardless, the game itself has the stupid shit that Battlefield 6 has with its lock shitter, though they have to go into the motherboard, whatever. And unlike the FPS community, the FGC said no. So the game has bad reviews. No one's playing it because, dude, we're not activating that stupid secure boot. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, that's really the gist of it. And I remember one of my favorite comments, and I agree. If Virtua Fighter 6 drops a secure boot, that game is dead as fuck. And I have to agree because, dude, most of the basically I said before, if you're like a casual, you probably play on console. But if you're like FGC at this point, dude, everyone's on PC. There's no one who isn't like if you're at least past like gold, you're 100% on PC. Like there's no cap in that. Like competitively, that game would be dead as fuck if it drops with secure boot on. There was no apps. There is, and what's crazier is that fighting games do not need secure boot. I mean, first of all, the goddamn anti-cheat barely works as it is, and on top of that, fighting games don't have a cheater problem like shooters. We literally do not need the anti-cheat. We have blacklisting. That's way better. Like, yeah, so that's all that really is. Getting into it, whatever. But yeah, that's the gist of it. That game low G died so hard because of secure boot, and we're hoping they get rid of it. For VF it might be, for 5 it might be too late, but for 6 there's still time. They can not do that because I'm not going to
All
the
right,
fucking
and
motherboard for that.
I guess this part of the conversation also segues into like the next portion where like I ended up hearing like the conversation about the fighting games being hard to get into, and like I do have a bit of a take on that because fact of the matter is it, it's kind of a twofold situation the way how I see it, because part of it is because fighting games now more than ever, I kind of feel like has become more niche more than anything
Mm,
else.
mm,
Crazy
mm,
enough, even
mm.
though like we do have games that are popularized, like Tekken 8 is popularized. Street Fighter is literally like the top head honcho when it comes to fighting games.
Agreed.
And what Tekken, Street Fighter,
I
Mortal
mean,
Kombat.
no, you're right.
That that
Outside of the big three, yeah, no, fighting games are niche. They're not like I totally get what you're saying. I'll let you keep going. I think I'm totally with you for sure.
but other than that, like you also have to look at the way how gaming has pretty much
Evolved.
changed. I wouldn't say evolved because intellectually, did it really evolve? Because a lot of games are
True.
just a shit ton more there now than what they used to be.
That is
That
true.
is a big factor on like why people think like fighting games are hard to get into. It's because people don't know what the fuck a challenge is anymore. Like no one really challenges themselves. We don't have arcades anymore for everyone to go and like play games against each other and like have that one kid with nothing but fucking quarters sitting there and fucking kicking everyone's ass and shit. Like we don't have that anymore.
You know what else it
Like
is?
that.
And it's I touched it before too. That it's that. I mean, I'll actually ask Crimson because she'll have a good thing. Is like it's because anyone can get into fighting games, right? Like it's just
Yes.
that, like I said, it's two things. It's like And you know what I thought of? Remember that video that you were in, Mar, where people like zoom, like especially these young ones think old games equals bad. Well, that's one of them, right? They think old game equals bad. Second is like, oh, old controls are bad. They think, oh, tank controls are bad. This and like these zoomies like every game to play the same. They want it to be third person action, square this and that. Like if anything deviates from that, they're like, oh, it's archaic controls. I don't want to play. And fighting games, I think that's the one thing they have. They have that to a T, even with new graphics and everything. Because I seen it. Someone said, "Oh, the only real fighting game is Tekken," and it's because of the fact you can sidestep. Which, okay, I get the sentiment, right? Like I totally get it. But like to the average
Well, you can
Zoomer, bro,
sidestep in Dragon Ball, so
right, right. Mind you, Dragon Ball's trash, but that's aside the point. It's the fact that when
eh,
you look left to right, to
Xenoverse.
them, they're like, "Oh, that's an old man game. I don't want to play no old man game, right?" They don't want that shit. And then when they see the controls for a fighting game, you can't just auto combo with square. They're like, "Oh, what's this old man controls, right?" And on top of the thing that I said in there was the third one was that the problem is because of online. You know, it's ruined Call of Duty. I think online has ruined Call of Duty and fighting games because of the perception. Because now everybody can play meta, you know, in Call of Duty. So now everyone picks SMG and best loadout. When in fighting games, everyone sees what an actual decent player is. Like they do like a 3-hit combo. They hop on Street Fighter, they see they can't do it. They're like, oh, this game is bad. You know, whereas before, like I said before too, is like people could just play Street Fighter. Nobody knew shit. Everybody sucked ass. No one would feel conscious or, you know, no one. You're more aware that you suck dick now than you ever have before. So when you go and hop on Street Fighter, you're like, oh, why can't I do the cool thing they do? You're like, oh, I'm fucking trash. You know, it's just layers. It's any one of those things. Plus, I think people are just having a bad experience. But to me, and I ended it off, and then when you guys check the video, that the biggest problem with fighting is that people have to realize you don't have to be good to have fun. Like you can be ass and have fun. Like you know, like no one really gives a shit. Into that, Crimson will pass it over to you. I bought her a copy of Street Fighter 30th. We played Street Fighter 2, 3, and she went and bought out Street Fighter 6. Tell me your personal experience as a beginner to fighting games, and more importantly, you have no ego. You don't give a shit about being good, and you have no problems taking the L, which I think are the two most important things to get into fighting games. And you're not ignorant. You're okay with the control scheme. You accept it for what it is. How much fun and how easy was it for you to get into fighting games? Like actually,
So
honestly, tell me.
I will start by this. I was never one to really. I wasn't really that fortunate to go to arcades and play Street Fighters and stuff. Honestly, I didn't really know much towards fighting games. Anything. I maybe played Mortal Kombat like once or twice in my life before I actually got into it later on in life. But I was never really a gamer growing up or anything like that because there's some people that start from a young age. Me, I did not. But see, the big one that was always talked about was Mortal Kombat. All the time was Mortal Kombat. So I didn't know Street Fighter or Tekken. Well, later on I met people that knew that. Well, then fast forward to Gramps giving me the game. So I really didn't like the I like 3 the best. Street Fighter 3 that we played because me, I no, I can totally wholeheartedly take the L on fighting games. Yes, it sucks because I do want to. I am a competitive person at times, and I do want to win. But still, I'm not going to be out here calling people trash and stuff just because of them not, them being better than me. This is not who I am. But I did surprise Gramps a bit, but um Street Fighter 3 had such a easier control thing to for me to understand that yes, it is you have to a lot of people are like, "Oh, well they're button mashing." Well, yeah, sometimes people do button mash because they're not equipped with that muscle memory of how some games are because Mortal Kombat, yeah, you can button mash the fuck out of things, like literally button mash the hell out of things. Street
Mm-hmm.
Fighters seems like it's more you have to be confident in well, not really confident, but you have to be precise. That's the word I was looking for. Precise in your inputs with things because again, I started playing Chun-Li against Greatest and it was a little hard to not button mash because Street Fighter seems like they have to be so much more precise in their input. And a lot of people are like, nah, this game is trash. And it's so, again, like what Greatest said, old people game, like old man game. You know, the controls suck. And it's 99% of the time because button mashers just want to be button mashers and win that way. When Street Fighters, and I haven't played Tekken yet, but I feel like Tekken kind of plays the same. of you have to be
Oh no, that
for
game's mashy.
sure.
That game's mashy as fuck. That game is Mortal.
Okay, so so it seems like Street Fighters is the one that you have to be that precise with your inputs.
Don't take it from me, you guys. A VTuber said that too when they did a tournament from Street Fighter 10. She's like, I like Tekken more. I can button mash and do things. True quote, true quote. So I'm not even bullshitting.
I want to say that I prefer button mashing,
Oh my nuts. Carry on. Ignore me. Carry on. Stop.
but I want to say that you're gonna make it worse.
Oh, shut up.
So I want to say that I would rather button mash because because I feel like that my brain will run 1,000 miles a minute. It's so much easier for me to button mash rather than be so precise. But I have learned that it's okay to do both because I'm playing Street Fighter 6 through the story, and I have I have developed a little more preciseness with it rather than button mashy. But I will always and forever be a button masher because that's just because my brain's gonna run 1,000 miles a minute and I'm not gonna remember all the combos and stuff. But I will say I do like the controls in Street Fighters than I do in Mortal Kombat. And I grew up on Mortal Kombat. And getting older and playing most of them, like most of the new one, like 9, 10, and 11,
What you left?
and Injustice, I can say that I like Street Fighter's controls, Mortal Kombat's controls, because yes,
No, that's codes, Mar.
like I said, I will always be a button masher, and it's not that I necessarily want to be. It's the fact that my brain
Oh,
will straight up just override itself rather than let me instead of my my brain only allows me to be a button masher, but now I'm trying to be more precise with everything.
already. Also, would you say that the story mode of Street Fighter 6 is its biggest selling point? Would you agree?
I haven't really played the online stuff
No, I said
and
the story mode.
everything this far, but I really do like how open worldy it feels. Like
I
I
go ahead.
love I love how it feels open worldy because I do. I absolutely love open world games. Which that's just me being a free spirit that just doesn't like to be confined to like, oh, well, you have to do it this way and have to do it that way. It's like, no, you do not tell me what I can and cannot do, sir. Anyways, but I like the story. I do like the story. It is kind of interesting how you do go to these different areas and stuff like that. And but I feel like the character customization, the story, and the couple clips I've seen of the online arcade area looking with avatars, I feel like those are their selling points because Mortal Kombat doesn't have that. The only thing that gives Mortal Kombat their edge is the brutality of it, but they died down. Unfortunately, they did die down, but then they brought it back. But Mortal Kombat will always and forever be known for its brutality. And I haven't played Tekken, so I can't really say much about it. But what I'm playing so far with Street Fighter 6, their character customization, their open world story, and their online lobby arcade avatar setup honestly are what really truly makes it, other than the iconic characters of Street Fighters.
Street Fighters. No, you said it. Okay, no, that's
Mm,
good. But
Wait, I want to add a humbling story to her button mashing
please be
self
fast.
affirmation. I was in a voice call with a certain group of people, and while I was playing Tekken, I humbly just said out loud, like, "Oh, it didn't do this one button. I did because the game decided fuck me." And she was telling me, like, "What do you mean it didn't? What do you mean it didn't do what you're telling it to do?" And then I had a good friend of mine inform her, like, "Oh, it's normal in these fighting games to just not to just sometimes not register your buttons." Like, what? Why? That sounds stupid. In sync with your mind that you just said right now, the viewer. I know.
I
Also, it's hard to not giggle when you're talking about your mind wants a button mash because that's just every fight anime fighter player, honestly.
Yeah, it seems like that, but I will say that the controllers, the button setup that Gramps put me on, if you haven't seen his tutorial guide for setups for Street Fighter 6 on the controls. Go look at it. It's very helpful, especially for me because I am a beginner and I suck. But it helped, and it's actually so much easier. And it feels like my fingies are they know what to do. They're not just being like, why do I have to be all the way over here on the west coast of the controller clicking a button when I could just make it for the east coast where it's all synced because I have tiny hands. I have baby hands. Um, but my fingies are happy. And if fingies are happy, means happy experience in game.
Oh shit! You know, actually, we got okay. I don't want to too much, but regardless, Bunny also you for us because
Mhm.
one of the other videos I said is so we see for so basically you can say that as long as you have a good mindset, anyone can get into fighting games. You agree, Crimson, right? And it's fun for someone
Oh
like
yes,
you, and especially more importantly, well,
yes.
because right now the biggest conversation I think Mar might add a little bit before we move on to the next combo. Everyone's talking about that fighting games are a bad product in a sense, and you would you agree that every other fighting game you played if they like compared to Street Fighter 6, you agree they're not a great. Oh shit. Oh
So
what was it? Compared to Street Fighter 6, you would agree that every other fighting game is completely lacking, right? Like absolutely.
I, f- I feel like it's control scheme one lacks kind of um
Yeah,
uniformity.
the UI in SF6 is god awful, and that's one of the things that also is bad. But from as a product
But
standpoint, you would agree that Street Fighter 6 is better than every
so
other one.
I will say that what ruins, like, just kind of an overall general thing, what ruins the experience to fighting games is when you have somebody that's so serious about the game and
Mm-hmm.
are literally sweaty AF, and then you get a player like me that's just like, I don't care. It
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. If I win or lose, it is fine. I'm just having fun. Those people, not really trying to call them out or saying
Oh
that
no,
they're
you
bad
should.
for
Oh,
being
you
good
should.
players or whatever, but well, I'm just a nice person. But not to like really just, raw dog them with, you know, you're sweaty, but when you get two players like that, it ruins the experience for the player that just doesn't care because it's like if everybody's going to be like this, then what's the point in playing an online fighting game? Like, and that's been my struggle because I used to be friends with a group of people that would actively play a certain fighting game that we're just going to say Dragon Ball, a Dragon Ball fighting game. And it was constantly you're trash, you're this, and it's just because they were butthurt that they took the game so seriously. When they would look at me and be like, "Why aren't you pissed that you lost?" And I tell them I get really close and because I don't give a fuck, and I will not give a fuck. You will not catch me dead giving a fuck. Now, if I've lost repeatedly over and over again, yeah, that's gonna hit a little bit in the ego because I feel like it is kind of one of those things that I feel like I'm not good enough, but it's just one of those temporary feelings. It's not that I'm gonna be like, you're trash, you're ass, you're a horrible person, da da da. No. But I will say that what lacks in other fighting games is you're stuck on that one parallel path that you have to do it this way. You have to do it that way. You like you have to use these characters. You have to do it this way. I feel like what sets Street Fighter 6 apart from the OG fighting games that, the side scrollers and stuff like that, um, is the character customization. Wholeheartedly. If you can, I feel like more people
You're funny, Mark.
want character customization more in certain games.
You know, you say that, and it's. I'm afraid you're right, because, like I said before, everybody knows I'm gonna add, sadly, character customization to one of my main titles, and I don't give a shit about it, but the reality is, I mean, look, she coming from the horse's mouth. People normies just give a shit about character customization. I really don't, but they do. So whatever. If you want money, you gotta
Well,
add it.
see, it's not that I care about customizations.
But you know they do.
Yes, but I feel like it gives that extra personality.
The only time where customization only mattered was back in the day when you used to just change the color of the character and that was it. Like going from like a white Gi Ryu to like a yellow Gi Ryu felt like something back in the day. Nowadays it's like, oh, I want bunny ears and I want a necro outfit and I want like BDSM thongs on Zangief and fucking guys, just change the color. It's fine. It's still the same character either way. But even going down to the point where everyone's like, "Oh, I want to customize my own character." Look, we don't need customizable characters in Street Fighter. I'm not gonna lie, it's very unnecessary. Yeah, it's in the story mode. It's very unnecessary. Like it kind of wings away from the idea of like you should be learning a character because now you're just I'm just gonna take a character's moves and I'm gonna put another character's moves here and yeah that's my wait no one plays like this I have to learn how to play one style of character like it's just bothersome for me. Like don't get me wrong, I do like the campaign because it's wonky, it's fun, it's kind of hilarious. Like it doesn't take itself too serious, which I'm glad for. Even though the lore
Right.
fucking takes itself ultra serious. If you know Street Fighter lore, then you know how fucking serious this shit
Oh,
gets.
dude, shit, I do. I read the comics.
But I do feel like that Street Fighter 6 give I like that it gives you an option if you want to have an avatar, if you want to have a customizable character, but also still stay true to playing the actual characters. I love that it gives you that option rather than some just give you, oh, well, you have to create a character or you have to play the original characters. I feel like if it gives you an option, it's diverse for everybody that's like, okay, I want a character to customize. Then there's some that's like, oh, I just want to play Chun Li and Akuma and all them. And then if there's some that's just like, I just want an avatar. That's it. I just want to upload an avatar to play. You know,
I'm about to sound like an old head here, but this kind of goes back to something I was saying a little earlier just now. Older games are a lot harder back then. Like we actually had challenge back then. Having the distraction of being able to make your own avatar and kind of just frolic around with it kind of takes away from the time that you should be spending on getting to know the characters a lot more, learning their strengths and weaknesses, learning your play style, what's more comfortable for you, rather than just like, oh yeah, let me put this IKEA folding chair
Yeah.
on the back of
well,
my
see,
character. We
well,
can
see,
we can play card games on the back of the chair on my back as I sit there on all fours while Dami Mommy Poison just sits there and oh wait, is that a bulge? Oh no, what's
Oh,
going
that's
on?
crazy, bro.
see, I can agree with you, but also we have to look at it from two different perspectives. Um, I came from games that I absolutely love creating characters and stuff, and that was kind of like my big thing because I've always played horror, puzzle games, open world games, character customization games. I hardly ever did fighting games, but then here's you and Gramps and Honorable
Gramps.
Oh
that
man, well, I know for me
have
specifically, I come
came
from the time where like every game I
fighting
played,
games.
there was always like a main character, like
Yes.
not even just fighting games, just games in general, like Banjo Kazooie,
Yeah.
Mario, like the
It's
most
not that
customization you got on a Mario 64 was, oh snap, I found a box that has a hat in it. Let's see what kind of hat. Oh, it's the
right,
metal hat and it has a banger ass fucking theme. Let's go. Like that was
right.
my customization.
But see, it's not that it's but I'm not saying like that. Like I was in the era of those games as well. Um, but I'm talking
Oh
from my
God, I'm not that
experience
old.
when I started gaming all the time. Well, most of the time.
I'd say we may have
Which
to move it
was
to. Oh wait, no, okay, finish wrap up because like this one was
um,
not supposed to go this long. It was just a quick like, is it a good product? Yes or no, and then we are gonna move on. And then you went into a whole thing.
but but I will say this, that people that come from the like OG fighting games that had no character customization, they prefer no character customization. But characters that but people that came from games that you could make a character and stuff, they actually would want that. So I like that it gives it kind of the best of both worlds, but then I also it's nobody's wrong in what they're saying or what they feel. It's just two sides to one coin, pretty much.
All right.
Go ahead, Gramps.
Regardless, though, there you go. You guys had your experience, whatever. Which is a lot of it's what she's saying is things I've already kind of known. So it's nice really hearing and confirming things I've been thinking about. Which yeah, it works that I'm on point with my marketing. But Mara, you were talking about Gears. What's going on with Gears, Loki? Or is there anything you wanted to add, like as far as like hard getting into fighting games or whatever? You kind of you felt that you got everything off because I know that's we covered both
Yes, so
subjects in one.
we pretty much touched
Okay,
every little
okay,
bit of that. We can move on to the next subject.
perfect, perfect,
But no,
perfect.
no, I mean, just a quick mention. Don't forget, guys. Me and Greatest Gamer still have to finish off the greatest journey through Gears of War 2. We played through Gears 1. It was
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
wild, and Gears 2. I believe we stopped going down into the hole looking for Maria
yes, yes.
because we had to go and tell her that they're trying to steal our tortillas.
Oh, that's crazy.
But Maria, they're trying to
Yeah,
steal
yeah.
our
And as you
tortillas.
guys look, I guess sort of update too, because remember, you guys, like, I haven't been posting as much, and I've been working on the Greatest Awards, which is almost done. They've been updated now, and what was
Grinding
it?
hard, guys. Make sure you watch and make sure you spread the word that it's
Can't
about to
wait
come
for
out
it.
as soon as it's
Can't
gonna
wait
release.
for it.
It's gonna drop before GTA 6.
See, and that's an update for I guess Crimson update a little bit. Yeah, she's been playing Street Fighter, you guys. I got her into Street Fighter by accident, and you know
Yep,
what I did? I
you did.
didn't beat her up. I actually, see, because I agree with that one. Is I think I hear more people that get out of fighting games because they get scared because they got their ass beat from a sweaty ass tryhard. Like those people actually do ruin fighting games. I hate those people with a passion so much. Cause it's like,
They
dude,
do.
they suck.
They do.
Why?
And
To me, here's my thing. If
I
you
will
don't even
say
fight,
they did because I stopped playing that Dragon Ball game because of the sweaty people that I was around
and you,
because I hated it so much. So yes, I
You know,
can
you,
confirm.
you could have beaten them if you threw deodorant at them.
He
Well, no, I
snapped. He
probably could have.
snapped.
Nah. I could have beat them if I threw grass at them.
damn, fucking
You
Chris.
could have beaten them with their Super Saiyan move, a job
No,
application.
I'm talking
Damn.
about beating them, not giving them heart attacks. Damn.
And what was it? What was it? What was it?
Oh no, the ultimate final move: talking to their parents.
Oh. But
Do you know what your child's doing at 8 o'clock at night?
anyways, what was I getting at? I got started such a. Is there wait before we go on because we're moving on to the Gears thing, right? Or what was it? Because I already kind of got slightly sidetracked. We were talking about shit. 'Cause hold on, hold on. You know what? Fuck it. Mar, is there any thoughts you have from the solo cast? Let's see where I'm at VTubes. Let's see. Besties award. PC has better exclusives. Prices out of hand. Why? Okay, that one doesn't matter. Decade of the Indie, Twibblers, Trend. Oh, that was just me. I don't listen to people. Oh, the Ball and Gun Gamer. That shit popped up. I want your thoughts on the Ball and Gun Gamer. I feel like you definitely have something on that.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know the term ball and gun gamer, a ball and gun gamer is literally somebody who plays these two types of games: a game that has a gun in it or a game that has a ball in it. Now, of course, there's a couple of them that are in between, and then there's some that are ball and gun gamer adjacent. But more or less, you get the general idea of what a ball and gun gamer is. Now, the discourse of the term ball and gun gamer resurfaced because it was a conversation that was had before, like during the time of the Xbox One and the PS4 releasing. That was when it was really being pushed, like that term "ball and gun gamer," because it really did come down to like, yeah, all these systems are just gonna be playing 2K and Madden and Call of Duty until people actually release good games. Spoiler alert: Xbox One couldn't do that. Um, at the end of the day, we've come back full circle where ball and gun gamers are learning what the internet is, and now they're doing opinion pieces on the internet.
Oh
And they
yes.
forget that the reason why gaming sucks for them specifically is because they only play games that have either a ball or a gun. I'm sorry, but those aren't the only games, guys. Like, there's plenty of other video games that you can play. But if you're sitting there and you're complaining about, oh man, this gaming sucks, man. Like, I get no challenge. Well, I don't see you playing Street Fighter.
Oh hell no, definitely not.
I don't see you playing a platform game. I don't see you playing like an actual racing sim game. Hell, I don't even see you in my lobbies in casual Call of Duty. I'm just casually running around shooting people. I mean, I'm pretty sure it has to deal with the SBMM, the skill based matchmaking, which, in all honesty, I'm
Yeah.
thankful for. I'm perfectly fine with that. That's SBMM is perfectly fine for me specifically in shooters because I'm shooting the same type of people I've always been shooting my whole life. People who are either A, extremely good at the game, or B, just picked up the controller for the first time in their life.
Oh
So
no.
like the crazy sense of the ball and gun gamer thinking that they even have any type of opinion nowadays that they can implement into the gaming sphere to try to make gaming better. This is the best thing you can do, guys. This is all I'm really gonna talk about with this part. Just shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Go back, play your ball and gun game. Wait for GTA 6. That's the only game in your eyes that you see is gonna save gaming, even though everyone here in the Vibecast who's been listening to the Vibecast for as long as we've been talking about this, GTA 6 is most likely gonna flop when it comes out.
What?
There's way
Really?
too many signs. Yeah, there's way too many signs of it
I mean, the
being
delay,
not.
Mm,
Oh, not just the delays, the
the
conversation about the
realistic,
crunch
the
times in the
realistic,
background, the amount of things that
the
they still need to polish, even though the game is supposed to technically come out later this year. Supposedly it's November 19th, but in all honesty, I really think it's gonna come out maybe March or April 2027. And
but
then
see,
also it's not coming out on PC as well. So that
oh,
already tells
true.
you
see,
that after when it
I feel
releases
like
on the consoles, it's not going to come out for another, let's say, 18 months onto the PC, which, let's be honest, that's where it's going to matter the most. Because that's when we know the game's at least going to be optimized enough and playable enough. And we already know that the online is going to suck the moment it releases. 'Cause everyone and their mom's going to try to jump on GTA Online, go on their T Grizzly servers, and try to role play any gangbanger you could possibly think of, whatever the hell they do nowadays in this game. Live their second life inside of GTA because their mom lets them sit in their basement and shit.
Dude, I think GTA
Um,
roleplay is gay as hell.
it really is gay, but you know what? It's fine. We leave the children to play whatever the fuck they want to play, so we can play the real games.
but then
Um,
also, have you heard of the rumors that they're gonna add realistic money systems to stuff where you have to pay bills and stuff?
Oh
oh,
my
you
god.
also add that to our subscription that we're gonna have for ten
that
dollars a month for a PlayStation 5. Oh man, that sounds even better.
that's
See,
crazy,
man,
bro.
Cause they
the
were
more we talk about this, the better it gets. It's crazy.
That is crazy.
because they I was seeing some rumors that they were talking about that you'll have a real in-game electric bill and bills for like a house that you buy and
Isn't the
stuff
point of playing to
to
not
make it
fucking
to
this is
make
so
it
dumb.
to make it realistic.
That's wild, bro. Who the
And,
fuck?
You
and
know
I'm
what?
sitting there just like, why?
That
the
kind of goes
point
into
of pl-
another.
the point of playing this game is to make illegal money.
You
Hey,
go,
Yoshi,
you do
I made you
jobs.
some good dough. My recipes made you some good dough.
They
Yeah,
did.
you do
I do have
jobs,
to
you
get
get
I
money,
do have
you
to
fuck
get back into
hookers,
my schedule
and you
one.
get six stars. But no, I like in all honesty, man, it's just I don't even know why ball and gun gamers are even in the conversation right now. Hopefully they do weed themselves out. Oh, and another thing too, another reason why we know they're prevalent is because a lot of these popular streamers are actually considered ball and gun gamers.
Oh, that's facts.
Um,
Yeah,
I
100%.
know, like for me in particular, one player in particular, Shroud.
Oh, that
He is
peak,
a
peak,
ball and gun gamer because he
peak.
does fall into one of those two categories. It just so happens it's the gun portion of the ball and gun gamer. And his bullshit ass opinions about like how gaming is dying, don't listen to him. As a matter of fact, do yourself a favor. Don't really listen to the majority of these streamers who don't play games outside of the ball and gun. If they play only ball and only gun games, they have no opinion.
Tell 'em, tell 'em.
Perfect example. Greatest gamer plays a multitude of games. He is proficient at any game he touches.
That is true.
He has much better opinions. Please listen to him. He has great opinions. In
You know who
fact,
has
I
better
would go as
opinions?
far as
That
saying is
guy named
they're not
Honorable Hunter.
opinions. They are in fact
The glaze is
facts.
weird. The glaze is wild.
It's not even glaze. It's just facts, bro. It's not
Just
even the
facts.
No, I'm,
I'm
glaze.
only
no,
spitting
I'm
facts.
kidding. No,
Definitely.
I'm kidding. Yeah, but no, I just feel like that if you do not play games except the games that you only stream, then you don't really have any say. Because I mean, I'm not going to talk about Tekken when I've never played Tekken in my life. I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, it's a trash game and da 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 da, just because somebody, Joe Blow down the street said it's a trash game. No.
Only thing you need to know about Tekken is if you have a father, you throw him in a volcano.
That's true.
Volcano.
Can I throw his ashes in the volcano?
Well, if you do that, then
Sure.
counts back as like a demigod or whatever. But yeah, you can do that too.
But then we would add a demigod plot to real life, which honestly, every time I wake up, I feel like we skipped 10 chapters in the book of life. What the hell is going on?
I go to sleep and I
Sorry,
wake up
completely
and
unrelated.
I go to sleep and I wake up and it's next week.
Be like
How the
that.
fuck?
It be like that, dog.
Mm.
You.
Usually, when I go to sleep, I wake up. It's 10 minutes after I closed my eyes.
Here, buddy.
Then I have to go out into my balcony and wake up the sun because that bitch is way too lazy.
That bitch is way too lazy.
No, but you know what? Kind of touching base on like realistic graphics since you brought it up. Games with realistic graphics, I've been seeing a little bit of discourse online where people are starting to realize where realism doesn't really equal good anymore, and I'm glad because a lot of these games are starting to look the same. They're starting to just blend in with one another, and we're starting to miss art style. Which I mean, for me personally, a lot of games I played over my time being on this planet before the dinosaurs.
This dude said dinosaurs.
Yeah, hey, I was born before Jurassic Park. That's all I'm saying. No, it's kind of crazy where people are starting to realize, like, hey, man, these games are starting to look the same. That's
No
good because
shit.
then people start to understand, hey, maybe realistic graphics on everything isn't really a good idea. Like, why did
The,
we
the,
make
the
this
ant's
Marvel
hive
Avengers
mind is
game?
finally slowly turning the cogwheel.
It is, but that's the reason why we need to keep doing things like this podcast because we need to push out this narrative that hey guys, we need to break out of these social norms that we've made within the gaming community. We need to stop buying sports games when they're all garbage. I haven't played a single sports game since 2014. I haven't missed a fucking beat.
I have never
Everything
played a sports game.
Not,
spoiler spoiler alert, it's you're not missing anything at all.
You're not
It's
missing
true.
out from
No.
anything past
No.
2006.
See, when I look at sports and NASCAR and baseball and all that, I'm just like literally, it's just a bunch of people either running on a field, hitting a ball, or driving a car.
to be fair though, you're also a chick. Chicks aren't entirely into sports, so
Yeah, true.
Chicks that are
There is a
into
weird thing I do
sports
want to mention. For
are
some
are
reason,
just
there is
annoying.
a small cult in the PlayStation VR community
wait,
that
really?
is like Faraz, not called Farazan.
There's a VR community.
There's a PlayStation cult VR community that just
Yes,
is obsessed with a VR racing game, and because they say that shit is so good, it makes you want to buy all the additional equipment.
That's crazy. Could not be me.
I don't want to believe them, but at the same time, bet. I
You,
want to
you
call
you just
bet.
want to be able to smell what the
anything,
rocket.
This dude.
anything could happen. I mean, you got fandoms, you got groups of people that are in fandoms, are in little, I guess, cults that you say,
Right.
and and it doesn't matter if it's VR or what it is. Those people are
Ooh,
wild,
you
regardless,
know what?
because
Speaking of fandoms, you kind of reminded me of something.
Mm.
Hey
what?
guys, did you hear about this niche game that came out recently known as Guard?
Dude. I thought we were eventually gonna talk
I
about
don't
that
know that
actually.
game. I don't know
Wait,
that
what?
game, but it sounds
What game?
similar to this other game I heard called Concord 2.
But that's Overwatch 2, but then they switched it to
Damn.
Overwatch.
Wait, Crimson, you don't know what High Guard is, right? I'm assuming. Okay, beautiful.
From the
That proves our point.
developers
That
of
proves our
well,
point.
they scratched that. It's not the developers of Apex Legends anymore. It's now just a hero shooter.
That term makes me sick. Yeah. Regardless, wait. Do you know
So,
what Concord is? Crimson.
No.
Damn, Crimson Bunny is the perfect catalyst because she is like the encapsulation of the normie. So if she is the overall one, she is like the litmus test of
The
has the average person
PS5.
heard it. If she says no, then boom, she has spoken. She is the god of the normies.
so, so who's gonna explain it? Would it be old man? Would it be
Oh, you know,
ancient
okay,
man? Or
I
would
got it,
it
because I
be
haven't said shit
Okay,
for
grandparent?
okay, okay,
once.
okay.
Or Audible. You know what? Audible, you go. Okay, you want to go?
High Guard is
Start
a
with Concord. You have to
listen.
do a
Okay.
Concord. 'Cause she doesn't know either. You have to start with Concord first.
Okay, so Concord came out a couple years ago as this hero shooter game that's like a team-based hero shooter, where it has a bunch of objectives and all these characters are like super LGBT plus friendly, and they had all this huge diversity of characters. Yet when you watch the trailer,
Okay, why does it sound like Overwatch?
everyone looks like a normal person in a human society, and none of them scream uniqueness. Down to the minute details, none of it was unique. It just looked like AI generated slop, and people called out to it. And when they tried the game, they said, "Damn, this game actually pretty ass and it's really jank." So within a week, the player base had a maximum peak, I want to say, of 12,000, 15,000 players before it dropped to 100 players the next day. And then after a week, the servers were to be scheduled to be terminated, being one of the fastest live service games to be promoted and die in the same week. Now, skip forward to current time, High Guard. You have this hero shooter based game with a ton of objectives, kind of like Overwatch. And they describe all these characters as being super diverse and completely unique. And it's made by the people who worked in Respawn, the people who worked on Apex Legends, the game. Wait a minute. Apex has been in hot fire for a while, and a lot of the new updates they made were pretty crap. So how's this game gonna look? The guns are shit. The gameplay is shit. The maps look like they were made in 5 minutes with no like play testing. These people are busted and not even in a fun way. Hey, this looks like Concord 2. Let's call it Concord 2. That game is in a hot fire mess as well. And
And
now we
they're
have present
trying.
day where
So what I'm
the player
trying
base
to
has dropped yet again to 100 and less.
so what I'm getting at here is they're trying to be a wannabe Apex Legends mixed with Halo, mixed with diversity, and they're fucking it up entirely. Right?
The classic
Sound about right?
approach, yes, best way to sum it is a classic approach of appealing to everyone as much as possible, which in
Stop that.
course,
He
inverse,
said stop.
appeals to no one.
So I say. So this is what I say. This is what I say.
Stop that.
Stop it.
Anyways, but yeah, here's the crazy, because you guys already know I don't watch any of the stupid war stuff. You didn't watch the Sony State of Play. What was it last year? I'm assuming Crimson. Yay, nay. I'm not sure. Or those award thingies.
For 2025, for 2024.
The
Yeah.
Game Awards. He said he's actually just talking about the Game Awards.
No,
That's what
okay,
it was
okay.
gonna matter.
Regardless, the whole point is that for that proves my point, because this is what I say. The real reason I think it, in a sense, right? Because there's all tons of reasons.
The only thing I've seen was I've watched the Dice Awards one time, and it was because an acquaintance of mine has a friend that is an announcer on there, and
Oh, nice.
which she's a gamer and stuff. And she's really cool. She's really good and everything, and she's hilarious and everything. But it's not the people. It's not necessarily the announcers and the
Oh,
appeal,
obviously everybody knows that. It's the board.
but
Maximilian goes in on that.
it's the games that they appeal to. Like the one that I watched was when Astrobot was up for Game of the Year,
Woo! That one was.
and but
Wasn't
also
surprised.
Balatro was on the
Listen,
thing, and
no game should have won that year.
I feel like Balatro should have won an award of something
Something.
because it was pretty good. I recommend playing Balatro if you just want to dig around. But the thing that gets me about Game Awards and State of Play and stuff It's just the fact that there are all these immaculate games that should be up on the lineup, but aren't.
Oh yeah. No, that's basically the just for everybody that plays any game that isn't mainstream. But my whole thing is
Like,
that you've
I
seen
feel
some
like
of
we should
them.
talk about I feel like we should talk about the indie developer games, not the big main company
Oh yeah, but they're not gonna do
games.
that. They're not gonna do that shit. Dude, there's more indie games in my greatest awards than every game award combined. It's not even funny. Like I'm not
Oh
even
yeah,
bullshitting you.
wholeheartedly.
But what was it? But my whole point is you have at least seen some this and that. And here's what because here's the thing.
Very, yes.
How many times do you tune out maybe 80 to 90% of the games? I'm not wrong. You're like, "Oh, look, some boring shit. I'm going to move on," right?
If it doesn't appeal to
You forget about it. You
my
forget you even watched the trailer, right?
yeah,
See, and that's
yeah,
my
like
point. To me, the true reason, like, you see all this shit is that fundamentally, games like, because I guarantee you, you did see the Concord trailer and you did see the High Guard trailer, but you didn't give a shit because you wrote it off. You're like, oh, this looks lame. I don't want to play that shit. Because that's what I thought immediately when I seen them. I didn't even know Concord was a Sony exclusive. I'm like, what's this lame ass Homo Watch looking shit? I'm like, oh, whatever. And then I only remembered about it because people kept talking about it. So I'm almost positive you've seen at least one of the trailers for them, and it makes it better. You're like, your brain's just like, huh? No, but if we went in the past, we could see you dead right there, caught in 4K, and you're looking like, man, this looks lame. And then you're just probably talking to your friends or whatever. Then you're like, oh my god, the game I actually care about, or at least
yeah, because when for prime example, when I was watching the Dice Awards, we were in a Discord call
see, called it
and we were watching the Dice Awards.
the DC award.
Not one time,
Was it dicey?
not one time that when it got to Blotter, I was like, dude, that's a game I actually care about. But then any other time, it's just like snooze fest.
Like I
That's
just
my thing about that's the thing about watching Game Awards. If it does not pique my interest in whatsoever, and if it doesn't keep me stimulated enough to keep watching it, 99% of the time, I'm probably gonna be like, nah, I'm good. And
figured
I'll have it playing in the background, and
you're not paying
then I'll go
attention.
and do something else. I'll go and do something else, and then it'll say something that'll pique my interest, and I'll
Oh
be like,
shit!
oh, so you heard it here today, folks.
Thank you very much. Yeah, well done. Thank you. You've encapsulated what I've always been saying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna lie. One thing I do want to say is I wish they would have a little more. They would have more cute games that deal with squishy characters,
Oh, bro, dude.
like
Dude, don't
There are
start
plenty
me.
of those.
Don't start
like
me.
chivis and
Do
squishies.
not
Like
start me, dude. You no. See, you know what? I
I'm
just
not
realized I
gonna
should make a
lie.
squishy game. I should make a squishy game.
Please do,
I will.
please do. But see, so me, I like yes, I love horror games and all that, but also I kind of want to divvy away from those sometimes. And if I don't want to play a fighting game or survival or a horror game or a puzzle game, and I just want to just live cute little just moments like Slime Rancher, like I absolutely fucking love that game. It's so cute and squishy, and we need more of those. We need more of those, but with chibi characters too.
You can just play Yu-Gi-Oh! There's chibi
Oh,
characters.
anyways, okay, we're enough on that. Let's move on. Oh boy. You know what other game people didn't? Hey, wait. Here's another one. Crimson, do you know what 2XKO is?
Yes.
Wait, you do? Oh shit! Fuck. Abort. Abort. Mission
She's
abort.
friends with me.
And my other best friend told me to download it to play it with him, and
Oh,
I'm
but
like,
here's a
okay.
better way.
This is
If it
ass.
wasn't for them, you would have never heard of it, correct?
No,
There,
I
okay.
would have
Yeah.
That's
never
it. That's
heard of
it.
it
That's
because
it.
it's
That's
the
all I need.
same as it's the
Concord
same
and High Guard.
as
The same shit. They
not really them but I'm saying it's more like multiverses.
okay.
Multiverses, which is the wannabe Smash Bros, but with Warner Brothers characters.
And for some reason, less pedos.
Right?
Yeah, because so you know
But
the stereotype, right? That Smash has a pedo problem.
yeah,
Okay, good. Make sure.
but I feel like that it's just trying. I feel like that people are trying to have more Smash Bro related games that are like the side scroller games that you can knock each other off the map and stuff like that. And they need to not.
You said, could you not?
Literally, because literally the replay value of it, garbage. It's a one hit wonder, if you will. It gets so overly hyped. Then when it comes out, it ends up being garbage. And then you sit there and you're like, "Oh, do you guys want to play this game?" No. Well, yeah. Yeah, now that you think about it, yeah. It's just one of those games where you have nothing else better to do, but you just want some kind of stupid entertainment. That's what you go and play.
Party game.
Horrible.
You go play a game like 2XKO or something like that that's literally just
Just play
Interesting.
Yu-Gi-Oh, guys.
It's funny. I've never would have thought I would have heard someone compare 2XKO to Smash. I like that. I like that.
well, I mean, the gameplay that I've seen of it that Honorable has done with somebody, I forgot who it was, but it's literally the same thing. You pick a character, you go against other characters in a Smash Bro like fashion, and it is what it is. It's like,
You sure it's not just the bros smashing each other?
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, it is 2026. I think you're right.
And everybody's trying to say that 2026 is trying to be the new 2016. Please don't.
Regardless, thank you for your insights. Mar, you go off. You go off on whatever you want, whether it's Gears or you want to get your thoughts on 2XKO. Everyone, go check out my video on why I'm glad 2XKO failed and the state of the FGC. Mar, I don't know if you have thoughts on that or whatever. Okay, we keep getting
No,
sidetracked.
there's no thoughts. Just like the game, I'm not really gonna put that much effort into it.
Love it.
Wait,
Here's an interesting little tidbit since we did bring up Xbox. I completely forgot about this, but I got this message the other day. Did you know that starting in April they're taking down the clubs on the Xbox activity board?
Oh, that dude. So they're
oh
catching up
wow.
on it with Sony how they did that because they did the similar thing where they took down their community, right? So for Xbox it's clubs and for PlayStation it's community. If I'm not mistaken, but no, I did not hear. That's crazy because they stuck out longer. That's what's crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on it too. It's like, why are you taking it down? And it's like, oh yeah, because they need more placements to put more ads in your face to make sure that you buy
Ah,
everything
motherfuckers.
that's not in Xbox.
They would do that. Cucks.
But like generally speaking, like the reason why I'm kind of mixed on it is because I did use that feature for a little bit. I've used it for a few games just to like get shit going. I've used it for custom games for Halo NCC. I've used it for hell, fucking mock Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments that I used to fucking run as well. It's a feature that I have used since it's been there, since its inception. Hell, I even had my own community group for like Forza Horizon 4, which I still can't even believe it was a thing, but them taking it down, it's like I feel weird about it because you're getting rid of like community shit. Like, why are we getting rid of community shit? Like, people are actually messaging each other and like showing off clips and like showing like quick little how tos to like do certain things on there and like on whatever games that they're playing. And now they're like, ah, we're just gonna get rid of the clubs. Yeah, no more clubs. No more everyone trying to make their own little community. Since everyone's already on Discord, I guess we could just get rid of
I was
that.
about to say, I wonder if
And then
Discord's the reason it's like that. I wonder if Discord killed it.
But then we also got to remember by the end of the month, Discord's going to be asking for everyone's facial ID. Which, by the way, for those who want to get around it, just use a realistic character in a recent game, and that'll be your face. Show that you're John Marston or fucking Frank Castle for all I care. Just make
I said
sure
break
you don't use
cancel.
your actual face. All right, use Marcus Phoenix's face for your verification to show that you are not a 6-year-old toddler named Susan. You are Marcus Phoenix. Just use your face as Marcus Phoenix. But like the gaming sphere is just changing completely, and it's weird watching it the way how it's changing. Because like remember back in the olden times, Greatest Gamer, where
Oh
like
shit.
community deeply involved,
Yes.
like going outside and meeting with people.
Yes. Yes. I know all about that
You know,
before, the great
before the
vid of the code
before the
hit.
age before the age of superflu,
Yes. And you say that I'm
or
hungry now.
as our orange president would call it, the Kung flu.
Oh, that's crazy. The Kung Flu. That's a good one.
But yeah, he called it so many different things. That man is wild. Like I don't care anyone says he's the best comedian we have currently.
I could agree with that. The Kung.
But yeah, man, during the times when, we had our community, like going to meetups or just small little events, like they'll be throwing like events during convention, like during ASEN. You go to ASEN, and they'll have like
Man.
the side where you're able to like run all bunch of tournaments on like old school games or like any of the newer fighting games. Which the majority of the time it was just fighting games, but it was like always a good time because everyone was just casually playing, not really taking things seriously. Because how am I gonna take a person who's sitting right next to me who identifies as they them and has like a giant like cattail dildo just up his ass while we're playing Tekken, like, and for some reason he mains king, so then that actually raises more questions on it.
This.
Not the
Like
roast.
at the end of the day, it's like when you start getting rid of like the community out of the gaming sphere, what else are we gonna really have? Like a lot of these games don't even have in-game chat, which is kind of odd.
Oh, dude, yeah. Good old days. Touch it, your bitch ass.
Yeah, even
I
Call
miss
of
that
Duty has the
shit. That shit's
the
so
fact that
funny.
Call of Duty folded during 2019 when they finally decided to enforce the like rules and regulations in that, so then little Timmy can stop calling 48-year-old Darnell the hard R every time they jump on. Which by
Dude.
the way, guys, it's not nigger. I'm actually saying
Huh?
retard. Um
He's
Fuck
gonna
it
have to
out
clear
of.
both of those words.
Anyways, what was I gonna? No, did I tell you I actually got banned one time on P? That's how, because before I heard about it, that was years ago. But I forgot who. I called someone some bullshit. I don't remember. I got banned from like online for like 24 hours. I'm like, ain't no fucking way. I was so disappointed. I'm like, no. What is this
Wanna know
shit?
who was permanently banned from Xbox Live back in like 2013?
Epstein.
Jeffrey fucking Epstein.
What is up with
Now,
that?
now, now, a lot of people are saying that, oh, what could he have said that was so wrong?
Probably some
Fact
out
of
of
the
pocket
matter
ass
is,
shit.
if you read through this stuff and you hear the conversation, it was more or less because he wasn't able to help Bill Gates on some shit. Like, oh man, my wife's got VD. You gotta give me the medicine, bro, so I could like. And of course, Jeffrey Epstein's like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you messaging me for about this shit? And then Bill Gates gets upset and says, oh, I'm gonna ban you off of Xbox. And
Wait, he actually did that?
Yeah.
Ain't no
this is
way. Got his ass.
allegedly, we
Listen,
have to
listen,
say
listen. It's like you said, human beings are petty creatures.
I
we
love
are
it.
petty
I
creatures.
am all for it, bro. That is a story I think I was gonna hear. Yeah,
Listen, you might want to just delete this. I just want to say this so you guys have context in case you don't know.
I'm gonna edit this
The
much.
Discord ID verification thing, completely unrelated thing that I want to bring up to that
Completely unrelated.
non-probable cause. The recent transfer of the Discord CEO president just so happens to have a dual citizenship with Israel. I don't know why I said that though. It's completely unrelated to whatever's happening to Discord right now.
Yes.
I hope you know if you get this podcast in trouble, they're coming after the black people first.
No,
This
they're coming
dude.
after minorities. We're both in danger.
Ew.
23,
Listen. There's
21,
too many
4.
coincidences of people with dual citizenship with to Israel. I'm just saying.
I used to know a guy named Israel,
I know a guy named Israel currently. Get the fuck
Oh
out of here.
no.
but man,
uh,
like it's crazy, man. All this stuff and like we didn't even touch base on like the actual meat and potatoes, man. We might actually have to put a pin on this bitch.
oh
With the
shit.
kids, man.
I feel like we've been. I mean, it's great how we're talking about everything, but we're also all over the place. This is the weirdest Vibecast. I don't know what's going on.
Okay. Let's set ourselves back straight. MJ was always a hero, and even after these unveiling of these documents, he is still the biggest hero. He's got the biggest W ever. This man has been dead for years, yet he still keeps growing.
I
Yes,
mean,
Never
it's
Never
Michael
Islands
Jackson,
just
so
makes a little bit more sense now.
Shimon, because he
piece
was
it.
saving everyone from Captain Hook.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know, I love that you say that because it made me think of a song that I used to listen to, and one of the lyrics was Neverland was home to lost boys like me, but lost boys like me aren't free.
Oh, that's
Hate it here,
Kate.
Grandpa.
Oh my god.
Hate it here, Grandpa. I like
Goddamn
because
Zoom.
I was just because
Y'all better
because
be
I was
saying
just singing
your
it to
sorries,
myself. I was just sitting here
if you
singing.
ever
I was just sitting
doubted
here
that
singing
great
it to
man.
me to myself, and I'm sitting here just like, oh, that makes me depressed because they're trying to connect all the stuff to like with these things that have partaken this year with certain files.
He
Um,
said certain fast.
That we have no idea what we are talking about.
We're talking
and
about saved files, guys. Saved files.
but
Yes,
like
yes.
they so happen to
Yeah.
be connecting Peter Pan to that lore a little bit with certain somebody with initials MJ. So take that as what you will.
I mean, it's the kind of thing. It's so mainstream because, like, even I would, and we generally would, but it's like it's to the point. It's like, bro, if Harada talks about it, this is like it's like the cat's out of the bag kind of thing, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
Did her talk about
Yeah,
it?
he did, dude. He had a whole tweet about it. How he said people like
Oh
him would never be on that
right. I
island
remember
because
that.
they're too nerdy and they don't do parties and shit like that. I was like, he's
I
cooking.
forgot. My bad.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, no nerds. So damn well people like him are nowhere near that list.
You know what? Since we're still around this subject, let me ask you
No.
guys: how many gaming CEOs do you think have actually been to that island?
On God, probably all of them. Dead at my
Oh,
money on
I
all
mean,
of them.
I
Maybe
mean,
not the
there's
JP
one.
ones. They don't need them.
I mean, there's. I mean, there's one with act and vision. In the name.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I bet money. I'm not gonna say anything because
I mean,
then the problem is there's gonna be a lawsuit
I'm
I
and
just
then
talking
mean,
the
about
movie.
good old Bobby. You're like,
Bubba.
Listen.
Bubba.
We already know that a certain company that starts with an A and ends with the Asian was already in talks with him. Because, like I said before, that dude suggested the currency of CP COD points,
It's not
which
cock
made
points. Pointed.
which made a gateway for all this useless microtransaction tokens bullshit.
God, why is modeling so hard?
microtransactions just suck in general. So it is what it is.
Why did you sound so different there?
you know what?
Huh?
Here's my next
Your
question:
hearing's
Sure,
bad,
sure.
I don't know.
Bubba.
What
what
you
do you
got, buddy?
think his gamer tag was?
Something pedo
What's the point?
related.
It's
The
banned.
diddler. It's like the joke with the Riddler, but the
Nah,
diddler.
I also wholeheartedly think that the Diddy was also part of that
You know
wholeheartedly.
what? I would say he wasn't a part of it. I would say that he was a competitor
Damn.
trying to beat their prices.
You
He's like,
know,
my
Well,
party's better than yours.
you know,
it was a competition. It was a
I
competition. It
can
was a big
actually
dick
see that
competition.
happening, and that's terrifying.
Yo,
See, it was seems like it was a big dick competition between them.
more like a little
Women.
dick.
Yeah, definitely.
Nah. This is like who wins? The ones who do the
No
spit
one.
shot in their hand and rub it, or the ones that use the baby oil? Let's see who wins.
Yes,
Nah, I
Mr.
just
Jeffrey Epstein, I will give you the Trump shaker.
Oh, that's
nah, nah. Did you see? Did you did you
But I'm calling the Trump shaker as the aficionado of the Trump blowy.
that's
The
crazy.
Trump shaker.
nah, like, did you see the float in Germany with Trump?
No, I did not. I kind of want to see it now.
Oh, hold on. Let's see.
Anyways, okay, wait. Is there? I don't know because I don't know what Mar wanted to go on about. Is there anything you feel that you wanted to go on? Because I feel like we're maybe we're getting too side tangy. I mean, it's good. But I want to make
I
sure
mean,
Mar gets
we've
off
been
his shit.
we've been just so side tangent. Like we could just do it another time. It's perfectly
No,
fine.
fuck that,
I actually
motherfucker.
I
No,
actually have
no, no.
way
It's
too
this
much
is
more shit to
your
be talking
cast.
about,
Yeah,
and I don't know about you guys, but like I do
yeah,
this thing called work, and it's already like late.
yeah. No, I'll have to say, well, whatever. It is what it is. But you at least got most of what. Oh, what the
I
hell
got
is that?
some. I got some. There's still some things you
Apparently,
and me need to
that's
bounce back and
allegedly
forth
the
about.
float.
But I think we got the most topics right
Allegedly.
about 2XKO, Concord, High Guard 2, that or whatever. Those are the main things you wanted to get off about, right?
Kind of.
Oh, well, fine. Put a note on it. So then we for next time. Because I try to do these
I
at
just,
least once a month. I'm trying to really spread these
Uh,
out.
Greatest haters Vibecast Part 2.
Yes.
Tune in next time.
This is actually, I like this is the first time I wasn't the one talking the most. That's good.
Yeah, you
Right?
had me as a tangent for 10 minutes.
And it's gonna get cut down to
I
5.
mean, I
You a
just tuned
bitch.
in.
That's what you are.
I just tuned in just because I was here.
We're gonna put you at
Even
2
though
times speed. You're
I
like
s-
codes. You take too long.
even even though I sat here like longer than I expected to. But yeah.
It's called a vibecast. Well, whatever. We're vibing, so I guess that's the true essence. This is probably the most, well, not maybe
Yes.
the most vibey, but definitely vibey because we were tangenting like, even though this was meant to be a Mark cast, not a like. Regardless, Mark. I mean, you're good.
yeah,
I'll let you.
it was a Mark cast till everyone and their damn mom decided to jump in and spend a 10-minute rant on
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
ready to prepare for a rant, and then eventually
yes,
rant for 30
yeah,
seconds, and
yeah.
then.
Your time wasn't here. It was meant for another
My
time.
information was needed. Okay.
Yours was though.
You're talking about hers was like you weren't prepped for me to do a 10-minute fucking rant. You lying piece of shit.
That's a rant. I said the info and rant are not the same thing.
To be
Mine's
fair,
is an info message
Shut
to
up. Mar
Sony.
was
I'm
talking.
coming for you.
Mar, what were you saying?
to be fair, I don't think anyone was prepared for where these directions were going to be going. We're
That is
here
true.
now.
See, this is what happens when it's not
Honestly,
guided, because this was unguided as fuck by me. Because when I'm guiding it, everything's on track.
well, see, sometimes I feel like those Vibecasts are the best Vibecasts.
Whatever. Anyways, all right, Mar,
When it's
you
when
finish
it's
the thing so you can go to
unguided.
sleep. You got shit to do. I'm not trying to keep him here.
All right. To kind of put a nip in it for right now, I do want to jump a little more into this whole controversy with 2KXO, or the furry lol fighting game. Me
Greatest, you should
and
tell him the
me and
preferred
DD
way.
will jump on that. We'll talk more about the destruction of Discord and what the fuck's going on with that bullshit. The Ashes of Creation situation that's been getting worse and worse for each passing fucking day. Because apparently $140 million fraud, it can't just be $140 million fraud. It's got to be much more bigger than that. And also, fuck that guy who's the CEO of that company. If he was on that island, I wouldn't be surprised if they were using him as a glory hole. But yeah, there's quite a few other things I want to talk about. But we'll leave it alone for now. As we all know, Michael Jackson was the savior. He always was, always will be. And yeah, at the end of the day, guys, just
All right, man. Take it easy. Rest well. Mama.
all right, Shimon.
He said Shimon.
Oh fuck! I was gonna tell him to look at the message I sent him. That shit was hilarious.
Anyways, I mean, we can go for a bit if you guys have anything you want to get off, so you can be quiet the next Vibecast.
Nah,
No,
I'm a
I'm
I'm
just
a
here.
I'm a simmer on it until the next webcast.
Okay, that's fine.
I don't have anything to say, honestly.
Anyways,
I just
Yeah.
I'm sorry for
exist.
taking over the Marcast, uh, but it was good.
Okay.
I got the feral blood beast out of me. And as always, fly honorable, stay fashionable, and I will see you on the next episode.
Yeah. Okay. Crimson, you did good. Very. See,
Yeah.
my problem is asking you anything because see, I was like, I'm here to be. This is there's episodes where I generally lead it, and other ones where whatever. But
hmm
yeah, no. See, you piqued my interest, and I had to ask it, and I was not expecting you to do sentences. I expected a yes or no answer. So that's on
Oh
me for
yeah.
not
Well.
telling you to say yes or no.
Well, yeah. You also have to be more specific. Thank you.
No, that's fine. You know it's
Like
good. You
the
gave
I
good
did
detail.
because I give yes and no answers the last five casts, and you're like, you could say you could say more. It's like, what do you want from
Whatever, doesn't matter. 'Cause I
me?
don't even remember. And even then, it's
Women.
no, because no, that's different. No, it's a very clear
I'm
question. Like,
okay,
is
pretty
this a
good.
good product or no? That is a yes or no answer. Whatever, fine. I have to guide you like the little zoomy you are. Fine.
Yeah. Well, you adopted me, so you have to deal with this shit. So.
That is true. Yeah, you're right. I can't argue that.
Man, y'all have some weird ass RP. I'm fucking out of here.
RP.
What the fuck?
Whatever. But you know what, Loki? I should make a chibi game. I've never thought of that. That is a good
You
idea.
should.
What do you
But
mean? You
also,
said that was gonna be your second game.
No, what? No, it's gonna be chibis in the lobby, but that's it. And even then, that'll be maybe depends if I have room in the budget. But I definitely will.
so
Besides,
you know what's
that's
funny? We were talking about 2XKO,
Hmm?
and Honorable's avatar decoration is 2XKO.
Ooh, my tummy.
Why'd you have to tell him that? Now he's gonna ban me. He's incompetent visually.
But yeah, you don't got anything you gotta end notes on, Miss Crimson, or anything you want to talk about? Tired.
Go watch the greatest awards.
Oh, yeah. Dude, everyone's excited for that one. Oh shit.
Except for what?
Well, yeah, because I'm in it.
Of course. Well, I mean, yeah, duh.
Well, yeah, I'm excited because I'm in it. But
Yep.
also, yeah.
Yeah, you guys, works has been keeping me busy like a lot lately. Plus, I mean, I mentioned it before last time. I was sick for the first week. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it. Also, this is a bigger project than I thought. I spent 7 hours just today, and I'm like 80 to 90% done.
Well, see, you also keep bopping to the music.
Well, that was earlier. I probably wasted an hour doing
Oh.
that alone. The whole thing's not music. That was just the music segment. Thank God that was that's the crazy part. That was the shortest part. Thank God.
Yeah, but still, you'll learn for next time, and
I don't
hopefully
want
you'll
to do
have
this
more
next
success
time.
after.
Fuck that. This is too much work. If I don't get a million views from this, I'm not doing it again. Straight up. This is
That's
too
fine.
much work. No, greatest awards.
Greatest words?
That shit's a lot of
I
work, dude.
mean, I expect you to just like put it in a couple edits, and be like, all right, I'm done.
No, is it supposed to be actually semi-professional at least? If especially when trying to compete and flex on the stupid other lame awards.
But I thought like collectively your total editing hour would be like maybe 5 or 10 hours. I did not expect days.
I mean, it's not days, right? Plural. Like obviously, it's just random days when I had time, and maybe it was 1 to 2 hours. And even then, I only
Yeah,
did like
they've
5 days.
exceeded 5 to 10 hours,
Oh no, that
which was my expectation.
fair enough. That's not that far off. I would give it 12 or 13 because, like I said, today was 7. My day was 5-2, and then the other ones was like what? One was 1, one was 2, one was 3, and one was like 1.5. So you add those, it's almost it's around 10ish. Then that's not counting how much I have left. I give it 3 hours max, maybe 4 if I'm really
Yeah.
pushing. But I'm almost there. But I need a break. This
Wait,
this destroys my hands. This shit really destroys
Yeah,
my hands.
wait, you have stopped recording,
Yes.
right?
No, I haven't done my outro. Neither has Crimson. But anyway, so all right, we'll wrap it up. Crimson, do you have an outro yet?
No,
I don't know. Come up with one. Don't you have one? This has been
Just say
Crimson Bunny,
goodbye. Thank
and you can
you.
see.
I don't know. I'll think of one. But for now, stay squishy.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Oh no, she's gonna make that a catchphrase.
And remember, everybody, it's
I
your
will.
favorite FGC VTuber. Every day is
I
great
will
when
take
we're all
it.
chibi.